Thank you, gentlemen, for going through our inner healing videos in part 1 and part 2. Because if you don't go through the inner healing, like I did, I told you my story, you will not be able to deal with other people. So I'm passionate about men and the boy child. So this is why I'm a mother of 3 sons, 1 daughter. So I would like to at least assist our sons and many sons out there. So now that you've gone through part 1 and part 2 of inner healing, you are now ready to forgive yourself for being angry, for being bitter, for being a disappointment, for feeling you're not worthy. All those, we went through letter A to letter W of the negative characteristic traits. Now, if you felt that way, the negative energy, forgive yourself. Say, I did not have to feel like that. I'm going to turn my anger into happiness. I'm going to turn my bitterness into positivity. I'm going to turn all my tests into a testimony. And now I am ready to get into a relationship with a woman without having to feel that I'm carrying any excess baggage. I am now ready to forgive that uncle of mine. I'm able to forgive that person who molested me. I'm able to forgive that person who cancelled my interview I was not able to go through. That person who maimed me, or that person who poisoned me, or that person who killed my relatives. I tell you people, I have traveled to Rwanda and they have the courts there where people forgive each other. They go through a talk session and you know very well that this person killed your family member, but they talk about it and they are able to forgive each other. Surely, have you gone through anything worse than what the Rwandese have gone through? So please, forgive yourself. Forgive all those people. Then only will you be able to start living afresh and to get into a relationship with a woman and she'll understand you. Because most relationships are breaking because women don't understand men. Men are rushing, the ones who are married, into polygamous relationships, leaving their families because the women they married first, they don't understand them. The man is confused, and the moment he sees that his old wife understands him in and out, knows him like the palm of her hand, he feels disappointed and quickly wants to rush into another family whereby these other people don't know him very well, so that he will look like he's the best daddy or the best husband. But the wife has helped him to come to terms and be who he is, and now he doesn't like it, so he's bitter with her. That doesn't make sense, right? But that's what happens. So please, men, if you get to know yourself deep inside, you don't need another woman to be able to make you feel worthy. Your old wife can. That old girlfriend, young man, if you're not married, that fiancé can still make you feel good. What you did not know is that you didn't know yourself. You never went through the hurt and the pain that made you feel so bad or made you get violent in that relationship. And this is what it's all about, the forgiveness. Remember that every time you carry excess baggage, it's like you're a pit latrine. People go into the pit latrine, and sometimes those pit latrines, like when I was growing up, here in Nairobi, we see the trucks that come, the exhaust trucks. But we never used to have that in my rural home, and I think those pit latrines were so deep that they never used to fill. So you can be like that pit latrine. I also grew up those days when we used to have city council trucks that would move around and collect garbage. Please don't carry people's baggage. Sometimes if you look at the inner healing you are going through, the bitter feelings you're going through, you could be carrying other people's excess baggage. Your brother, your parents, your relatives. You don't have to. Discover yourself and you'll be a great and worthy man to be loved by a woman. We will not have these disconnected relationships that we have. We will not have men rushing here and there, trying to get comfort in other women's arms. Kumbe, they don't know themselves. Hawajijui. It has nothing to do with his wife and children. There are men who leave a wife and children, who has a wife who has 5 children, and then he goes and picks another woman who has 7 children. You're thinking, what? But it's because he doesn't know who he is. So please, men, I keep fighting for inner healing for the men. That's the only way relationships will work in this Kenya of ours. This is the only way you'll be able to admire marriages. This is the only way marriages will work. There's no way. If you don't know who you are, you cannot even be a great manager. You can't be a great pastor. You cannot be a great priest. Everyone needs to do self-reflection. As a Christian, many of you need to go for a retreat. Do you even know about a Christian retreat? Have you ever heard about it? Have you ever gone? It's a quiet moment between you and God. You don't even need your phone over there. You need about 3 to 4 days doing self-reflection. Look back. Where have I come from? What blessings can I see in my life? Surely. Just having to wake up in the morning, watching this video, you being alive, listening, meaning your hearing is perfect. Your vision is fine. You can be able to see.